everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Steeler first down to pick up 11 yards. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's done, and he's got room. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's done, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That's taken on the 25. A solid stiff arm. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about him.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now Bolden on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 1st down, Prescott. Escaping the press, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out, because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline, because they all went over to congratulate their punter, because they remember it was his kick that sent them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. 1:52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That one complete to Hill. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Charles Haley able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll at least get on the board here. Still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Actually, it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. To try again after the sack. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Done. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 116 yards rushing now for Dunn, and that's a 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they bring out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.